There's lots of arguments about why or if God created us, but so far I haven't heard anyone asking why God created so many of us. The estimates of how many people have actually lived are not very accurate, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to use the numbers from the year 1, the year Jesus was supposedly born, when there were about 200,000 people alive in the world. There are now over 6.5 billion people alive today, and taking this figure, plus all the people who have died since the year 1, that means that God has created at least 45 billion people. At the present day, it's estimated that out of a population of 6.5 billion, there are about 2.1 billion Christians, 1.5 billion Muslim, and 1.1 billion atheist or agnostic, and 900 million Hindu, to name the top 4, which leaves about another billion in other religions. So let me give a very rough guess to say that in another 75 years, when most of the people living today are dead, the number of people who will have died since Jesus was born will be over 50 billion, of which 15 billion of them were Christians and a similar number of Muslims. Therefore, that means, by either calculation, there must be about 37 billion souls who didn't make it to either a Christian or a Muslim heaven. There are many ideas as to the nature of hell, from the mild exclusion from God's presence, a place of punishment for sins, to eternal burning in the lake of fire. But whatever the form hell takes, by the teachings of the Bible and the Quran, there are billions of people consigned to it. So what is God doing? The population of the world is rising by millions every week. Why is that happening? God is apparently creating more and more souls to reward and punish. When will it end? Why did it start? How much praise and worship and obedience does God need? And if some prophets are to be believed, the rapture, Judgment Day, or the day of resurrection is coming soon. So why does the production of souls go on at an ever-increasing pace? Is anyone belonging to those faiths beginning to wonder at these numbers? Are you seriously believing that God has created all those souls for 2/3 of them to go to hell? Are these numbers bringing home to you the simply ridiculous nature of your beliefs? God was invented when only a few thousand people were alive in that little corner of the earth they thought was the center of creation. And now these numbers and the discoveries about the vast universe we live in show how small-minded these beliefs are. Give up, people, and lead a life standing on your own 2 feet, not under the feet of a made-up God.